So I got an itch and the motivation to make a EDC video, an everyday carry. What do I carry on my person throughout the day, every day? So first off, let's start with the most interesting, and that is the firearm. My primary carry is the Smith & Wesson Governor, chambered in the 410 bore shotgun shell, the 45 long Colt, and the 45 ACP. Now this gun was interesting to me because of its utilitarian nature. You could feed it anything, as you can see, 3 different rounds, and it'll eat everything and shoot it quite accurately. I've brought this to the range a plethora of times, and each time it's still impressive. Now this little beast right here has the VZ cherry and black grips, as well as a tritium insert front sight with the channel fixed rear sight. So acquiring a sight picture in any variable light is ideal and quite easy to do. Now I know some of you are probably thinking, Sir and Johnny, USMC, that is a huge fucking gun. Isn't that kind of cumbersome to wear throughout the day, every day? To that, I would say no. The frame is scandium, so it's extremely light, and it does fit comfortably on the hip. I carry it outside the waistband and don't really notice a problem impeding my function throughout the day. But as you can see in the beginning, it does print considerably with the t-shirts I wear. So the only downside to printing is the fact that you're telegraphing to others that you are indeed carrying. Alright, so there we go. Johnny post-production, if you couldn't make a little room for us. Alright, so touching back upon the aforementioned out-of-the-waistband carry for this guy, I always carry it in the DeSantis 002V1, more specifically. This is the out-of-the-waistband holster. It has the belt holes on either side, so it rides with somewhat of a cant, and it keeps great tension on the firearm while holstered. And this holster rides on this, the well-used Galco gun belt. Outstanding belt right here. I've had this for over 2 years, and I mean, there's minor cosmetic blemishes on it, but it is rugged as hell. Extremely well made. Would recommend it to anybody in the market looking for a viable gun belt. So it's a belt, and pretty much exhausted all the pertinent information about it, so we're moving on. Alright, so now we're at our backup gun, and this is pretty motivating because I picked it up about 2 months ago, and it is the North American Arms Mini Master chambered in the Motivated 22 Magnum. Now, I'm motivated to show this off because I did indeed pick it up a few months ago because I've had the itch to get into the 22 Magnum game, if there is such a thing, but I was inclined to do so. So I looked through all the options, exhausted the viable ones, and decided upon this. And I'm going to touch more upon this in depth in the future. And I carry this guy in the front pocket with its length and its size. It fits comfortably in there, as well as stands firm within the pocket, i.e. not bouncing around or falling out of the pocket with some of the other variations of these guns that you might have seen. And with this barrel, it keeps it firmly upright in the pocket, ready to be retrieved at a moment's notice. I really dig this little gun. So that's my backup gun, and we're moving on. We got the Paragon Warlock. This knife was motivating from the moment I saw it, and has continued to do so with every day that I've carried it since. And I carry this thing, no lie, every day, especially when I cannot carry my primary and or my backup over there. This guy is always with me, and as you can see, it is well worn, but the coating both on the handles and the blade, as you'll see in a few moments, have held up extremely well. The texturing on the handles, Ford, extremely good purchase on this while manipulating the blade. And that brings us to the blade, so let's open this bastard up. So the blade, it is a S30V steel with a double-edged dagger style blade with that motivated blood groove running down the center. Now this knife overall is outstanding. It is beautiful, cannot say enough about it. There's a lot of great options from Paragon, but this one, without a doubt, motivated me, and I had to have it. And again, if you're in the market for a new carry blade, I highly recommend looking into this. The edge retention has been flawless, and I use it to cut odds and ends, what have you, and it's held up to the test of time. Corrosion has not been an issue. I've barely seen anything. Johnny post-production roll some close-ups of this guy. Now you do get some discoloration, but other than that, not a problem at all. Again, extremely happy with this purchase, and this knife will be a long-standing of my everyday carry going forward. Alright, and we're moving on. Alright, so we got my everyday carry. It's the Surefire 6P, and this one I augmented the cap and the lens, as well as a reflector. I guess it's all the same unit, but I changed it out to an LED with an output of 1000 lumens. So that is hard to beat, and this has again held up to the test of time and continues to impress me. But it's a flashlight, and we exhausted all the pertinent information about it, so we're moving on. Alright, and finally we got our eye protection. This is my Wiley X Hydro. This is the only shooting glasses I buy. I've bought like 3 different pairs so far, and usually it's about 1.5 to 2 years apart. I don't believe they're making these anymore, but if you search hard enough, you will find them. And if you get any Wiley X, obviously there's the same quality control behind the product. So the specific model you get is arbitrary. But this is a model I prefer and I rock every day. Extremely comfortable, well made, and again, these also stand up to the test of time and have proven themselves a valuable item. Alright, so I just had the little motivation to show my EDC. Curious to see what you guys are carrying in this beautiful summer. If you want, leave a comment below, let me know, or let me know what I'm missing. What do you recommend for my everyday carry? I'm extremely motivated to hear from you guys.